And I'm bald. I know. If you ain't never seen none of my vlogs, you missed it. But needless to say, by the time you're watching this, I'm probably no longer bald. But I'm filming this now while I am bald because I got some Halloween looks in mind that I think would go great with a bald head. I mean, obviously, you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the caption. We doing Nebula today. Ew! I mean, it's only right seeing as though she is the baddest bald bitch you will ever see. I mean, if you don't know who Nebula is, this is she. She is from Guardians of the Galaxy, a Marvel movie, or series, I should say. She is Thanos' daughter, so you know she's a little baddie, right? And she ain't got no hair. So first, I'm going to take a spindle, brush my brow up, just to get those hairs ready and out the way. Then I'm going to go in with a glue stick. My daughter just started school, so it's perfect timing to steal one of her glue sticks. And lay a thick, heavy layer. So we're going to do that. Take our spindle, brush that glue in that puppy. So we're going pretty rough and hard to lay that down. Go back over with the glue. Do it again. You are painting over this, so it does not have to be perfect, but I want to get it as flat as possible. That's the goal. Then I'm going to go in with some powder and a beauty blender. Please excuse my beauty blender. Yes, it is dirty. And this is just to set in the glue. As you can see, it already has done most of the job of getting rid of the brow. You want to go in with a canceling concealer. What I mean by canceling is the fact that this has a red undertone, which for me cancels out darkness. Everyone's is a little bit different, but so this is like a concealer that is my shade with a red undertone. So hope that makes sense. And I'm just going right over the brow with this concealer. As you can see, that puppy gone. Then you can just lightly blend out around. If you do want to do this, you can do it just a couple of pats. You do not want to remove the product at all. So, bye-bye brow. So now we only have bald head and one brow. Like, could you imagine? Pulling the doja over here by accident. Okay. We're dividing our face into sections, and I'm going to do that with the white paint and a very skinny little brush. Okay, so this is my Athena palette. This is my face paint palette. Dipping into the white, and we're just going to start mapping out what we want to do. So first and foremost, she has like a line that goes like here. I'm using white because white is easy to cover up. Right, and then it goes straight down the face from under the eye, close to the lip. I'm gonna carve out the oculus, which is like right here, down under the eye, up. Then it goes like from here back, here back. Then it curves up here, like around the ear. She also has this metallic box in the middle of her head. So this is basically what you need to outline to start the painting process. There are going to be other details and lines, obviously, after we get the paint down, and we'll do it in black. So for now, we're going to get our paint ready. All right, so I have two paint brushes here, and this is going to keep the separation between the purple and the turquoise. I have these brushes specifically for when I use face paint because it never really truly comes out of the brush. Oops. So I'm literally just dipping into the turquoise. I'm gonna have to buy a new one of these. And I'm starting the paint. No.
Why?
Because you don't even like those. Your chips are downstairs.
Huh?
You got chips downstairs.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, those are yours. Don't forget to get the neck. And this is for picture purposes, so I'm trying to get everything that I'll possibly catch in a picture. Please ignore my child smacking right here. All right, so now for the purple. Because she's more of a lavender color in the center, I don't have that, but I'm going to take the time to mix this purple and a lot of white. So I'm doing it right on my face because I really don't feel like dirtying up utensil. So I'm going to start on my chin with a bunch of white and a dab of purple. You see that color it's making? That's the color I want. And then I'm just going to take the time and spread it out. Doing it again, white. We'll do it right here on the forehead this time. And a little purple. Maybe a little bit more purple. And I'm going to go back and do my actual brow with black, so. All right, now it's time to grab another brush and we're doing the silver portion. All right, we had the Nebula base down. Now it is time to go in for the details, okay? So I'm actually going to use this brush. So I'm going to wipe the silver off of this because I want to use this brush for the outline. All right. Go slow and steady, okay? Runs the race. Make sure it's... All right, so please ignore the baby sounds in the background. She's occupied, but this is where we're at. right? So now I'm going in with my Juvia's Place, and we're going to use like this dark purple and this darker blue to kind of give dimension and shading to the face. So I'm literally just lightheadedly going to add the purple to my nose to just give some shading here. Juvia's Place is extremely pigmented, so you want to be very gentle with this. That's why I'm using like a blending brush, because I really don't want to just cover completely with this purple. It's very dark purple too. It's just a good purple, so I knew it would work. I'm also keeping this close to kind of pretty satisfied with that. Now I'm going to do the blue for like the cheekbones. Going some up here as well. Now I'm going in with a super tiny brush and the black to give the rest of the details around the face. I'm literally just referencing the picture. I'm going to do a lot of details in the oculus here, and then I'm going to also do a couple of more lines that I've seen on her face. This is what we're looking like. Something I want to try. So we're just going to take the excess of this to cut her lips. Then I want to go in with just purple in the middle of the lip. That's what I want. So she has two costumes. One is before she becomes a part of the Avenger good team, where she has like this red leather jacket on, right? That's a lot to draw. I think I'm gonna choose Good Girl Nebula, because it's literally just a black collar with a purple bottom, and I feel like that would be easy enough. Yeah, we're gonna be lazy. So I'm gonna go in with the black. And I'm going to coat as much of this as possible with purple. I'm almost out of purple. I'm actually using the purple as is in this like shade of purple, okay? I actually have a bigger brush. Girl, that's loud. I got a bigger brush with purple. And for the last final touch, I'm going to use this like super metallic from a Natasha Denona palette. It's like a crimson silver. And I'm going to put that on the silver. You see how it's metallic-y? You know, I think I'm actually going to do an extra step. It's a whole metallic look. So I think I'm going to use like this. This is actually like a lavender shimmer. Oh, my palettes are so old, but it's like a lavender shimmer. I think I'm going to take the chance. So hopefully in pictures it'll pick up this shade. I think I'm satisfied with this. Let's go see it in the light. So I think I kind of like it. I'm gonna have to take the pictures in like a darker atmosphere, because that's like what she's in through the whole freaking movie. It's a little splotchy. I think I'm going to wet a beauty blender and kind of like blend it all out. See what that does.
So I got a phone call and it completely threw me way off, but this is the final look and I really am in love with it. This is more of the comic book version and I'm obsessed. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to put a ribbon on this video and I will see you all in the next one.